just got me thinking, what about a speaker should you look for? I think we kind of talked about that before. Like, what are some aspects of a speaker objectively and subjectively, but what should you look for in a speaker? And, my thought, going into it was range, how high they can go and how low they can go. You can't change that with DSP, like very little. You can change that a little bit with DSP, but you're going to sacrifice the output.
Right.
But for the most part, you want to know, if you're going to run some full range speakers, which, we always recommend subs anyway, but range and also how linear it is, right? How flat that is. But now we've been talking about DSP and how you may want to look at the directivity index and how smooth that is to let you know whether it can be EQ'd.
Right? Yeah.
But then another thing that got me thinking once I saw your post, Michael, about per listen, and I was thinking, wonder how it compares to the Sonos Faber. The looks, I think the looks you cannot change. I don't care how much DSP, my magic beans are not going to fix that. The looks it's going to look the way it looks.
Sure.
Yep.
So it is important.
For sure.
So you got to get something that you like. Something's going to fit with your decor. So
right. 100%, man. That's why, like me, small tower speakers, even if they sound great, I don't like small tower speakers. Like if I'm going to get a tower speaker, I want a big beast tower. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that may just me.
Small tower speaker.
Well, like the Kef R5 is really thin. The Arendals that are somewhere, I don't even know where they are anymore. Maybe I'll put them back upstairs.
Little
but
cute
they're slim
drivers,
because there's tall and slim.
And so the Arendals are like, I don't know how wide they are, but they're 5.25 inch drivers, and they're just a little bit wider than the drivers on the width, and the depth is pretty dang narrow. And height wise, they might come up to my hip, maybe just a little bit above it, but they're really short. So they're angled back to make up for that. So when you're sitting down, you catch the tweeter coming at you from the angle. But personally speaking, it's not a speaker that I would want to own, because if I'm going to get a tower, I want a tower that looks like it's going to beat me up and take my lunch money. Right? Like that's me.
Yeah, sure.
Example of
the JBL N2 that I reviewed last summer, man, that thing's got a 15-inch woofer.
Oh, it's
about
boy.
50-something inches tall.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing ain't playing around. The Danley sounds, the ones I got the demo last summer, dude, those things, they're probably like 200 pounds. I don't know, but they're ridiculous. 215.
You like the ones that are made for like theaters, huh? Like,
I mean but that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I want. But then like when I was typing up the review for the Arendals, I was thinking, like these speakers aren't made for me. These speakers are made for the person who probably has a smaller room, or maybe they have like a different idea of how they want to place them, and they don't want a small speaker in a large room. They want a small speaker maybe in a smaller room, or they're going to use them for surround or something like that. I don't know, but that's just me, But that's why we have so many different options, man.
I'm with you, man.
We can choose.
Pick and choose.
I got dual 12s in mine, or dual 10s, I guess.
Yeah.
What's up,
And then in the theater room, dual 12s. So
I got